Welcome to the Dark Side of the Library podcast. I am Carrie. I'm here with my creepy co-host Katie, who's typing a welcome over in the chat.
Hello.
This is the second part of our two-parter exploring all the interesting tarot and oracle card decks coming out all throughout 2023. This part is July through December, and we don't actually have our hands on any advanced copies. Hint, publishers, please send us some. And so we're just going to be throwing up pictures and talking about all the amazing tarot decks that are coming out. I did forget to open up my tabs, so I will be doing that while Katie is getting us started off.
Sure. I will try not to be as wordy this time like we were on our previous podcast. But I love tarot cards and oracle decks. They're so pretty.
And we each have about 15 to show you today, a total of 30.
Okay. So, all right. Our first one came out it is coming out July 25th. This is called Dream Ritual Oracle. It is 48 cards and a guidebook comes with it, which is very, very nice, of course. So, are you ready to embrace the life-changing potential of your dreams? This is a unique first-of-its-kind oracle deck, and it offers 48 proven dream work rituals. Ooh. It's powered by the potent energy of the moon to unlock your nocturnal intuition. So, your dreams offer a gateway between your conscious waking life and your subconscious dreaming state. So even though I'm struggling with sleep currently in my life, unfortunately, I don't know, like I have really powerful dreams. It's the problem of lucid dreaming. Things can get a little wonky with your sleep schedule.
Well, so you're an artist, you're a creative type.
I know.
As are many of our listeners, I'm sure.
Yes. So, always awake, but also always dreaming. So this deck really appeals to me. I love the art style. It's very, whimsical, but I don't want to call it cartoony, but it kind of is. It's not super painterly, but it's very nice. We have cards on here. One's called Prepare, and it looks like a broken eggshell with a moon in the middle that's kind of right above a field of flowers in space. There's another one called Illuminate that's a lake with some lily pads, and it looks like the lake is actually starry, almost galactic in a way. It's really cool. I love this. I really do like this. And it's for, I guess it says reading ages 18 years and up. So it might actually be a great way of interpreting dreams as well. So it talks about dream work rituals, which would be really fun that you can do alongside with your drawings or other tools to train your brain to recall your dreams and the precious wisdom that you get from the dreams. Sorry. So this is really fun. I think this could be a great thing for even beginner readers who want to try an oracle deck for the first time, but love dreaming and they're just really, into dreams and moon and stuff like that. This is Dream Ritual Oracle cards. This is by Teresa Chang, and Noelle T is the illustrator.
I wish I could train myself to, when I'm at the best part of a really cool dream, like I'm exploring a bookstore and all of a sudden all the books are free, or whatever. My dog wakes me up, I let him out, I go back to bed. I can never go back into the dream, and I'd love to.
I do that.
But at least I'm not going back into nightmares. So
I also do that. Yeah.
My first deck of the day is the Egyptian Star Oracle. 42 gilded cards. 144-page full-color guidebook. Thank you, Rockpool Publishing. It is by Travis McHenry. It's an oracle deck that uses only authentic Egyptian artwork, spells, translations, names, and meanings.
Wow.
Love it. When I was in college, I took a entire semester on Egyptian gods and goddesses and mythology. And by the time that class was over, I did get a very good grade. I had spent tons of time in libraries. This is before the internet because I'm old. And I felt like I could read hieroglyphics back then, but it's kind of disappeared. But I will be looking forward to checking this out. The foundation of this deck is the astrology that was practiced by the ancient star priests for divination and evocation of the 36 unwavering stars known as decans, or decans, D-E-C-A-N-S, decans. Anyway, the cards have information, transformative energy, and ritual magic details. There's many parallels between the meanings of this deck and the cards of the minor arcana. At the core of the deck are the 36 decans, of Egyptian astrology. Each represents a specific star and a deity. Cool. So my favorite is Hathor. I'm taking a little look inside the deck, courtesy of Amazon. There's a predecessor of the cow called Tepia Kenmet. There's a card for Kenmet, the cow or darkness, which is amazing because cows are usually seen as giving life. And it looks like a high quality deck. It's packaged beautifully. I'm definitely going to grab this. It's the Egyptian Star Oracle. Comes out July 3.
Yeah, that one's really cool. I love it. All right, my next deck is Seasons of the Witch, the Mabon Oracle. It comes out July 3rd. It is 44 gilded cards, 144-page full-color guidebook. So if you haven't checked out Seasons of the Witch, you should. There's already 3 other ones there. We have Samhain, Yule, and Beltane. So this is the complete, all of the, Seasons of the Witch. Every single one has a very similar art style. So Mabon looks definitely, harvesty, earthy, folkloric, very, very beautiful. And all feature it's celebrating autumnal equinox. It is amazing. It is cool. We even have specific Mabon Oracle readings in there, or spreads. So if you want to be more in touch with the holiday, and that applies to all of the Seasons of the Witch. I'm excited to get my hands on this and then just have all 4 of the Seasons of the Witch tarot cards.
Yes, and we'll start doing some live stream tarot readings. We're not psychic, but we'll definitely play with these cards this next upcoming fall.
Yeah, this is awesome. So there's 44 cards. They're all gilded. I wonder what color they're going to do this time, because we have gold, there's red, and I think Yule is red too, right? Or it's green. I can't remember.
I think it's red, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what they do. This is the Seasons of the Witch, the Mabon Oracle. This is by Lorraine Anderson, Julia Diaz, and Tijana Lukovic is the illustrator.
Well, I have a hard time following up that one. But how about the Tarot of the Fairy Folk?
Yay! Yes!
It comes out July 8th. It's by Giacinto Gaudenzi. Peer into the fairy realm with this enchanting Rider-Waite-Smith style deck. Explore the mischievous magic of these tiny beings and learn from the mysterious ways. 78 fantastical scenes. Each card has rich symbolism that can help you apply fairy insights to your own life, so you can make your desires a reality. This is another Llewellyn tarot deck. I don't have to say much more about it because Katie and I love fairies and we're both going to buy it. Done.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So I'm actually surprised you didn't save this one for yourself, Carrie.
I wanted to talk about this so bad.
I know. I'm just so surprised. So this is Universal Monsters Tarot Deck and Guidebook. This is Inside Edition, so it's going to be excellent. All of our major arcana in our guidebook is probably going to have full page, color photos, and minor arcana will probably have some fun suits in there, all colored. This comes out July 11th. We have Dracula, Frankenstein, Frankenstein's monster, the mummy, the monster from the Black Lagoon. Like, everybody is in
the Bride of Frankenstein.
So I'm not seeing what card she's associated with. Which one do you think she's associated with, actually, Carrie?
The Empress.
Okay, that's kind of, yeah, that's what I would say too. So the moon is obviously, we have Wolfman. Dracula is the Emperor.
Although she might be the star.
Oh, that's a good one.
Which one takes more self, what's the word? Self-ascendancy. Which one takes action and go, well?
Oh, a star.
Yeah. We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah. So it's traditional 78 beautifully illustrated cards, kind of comic style, but really just stunning. And they all are inspired from our Universal monsters. So you can tell, like, Wolfman is the Wolfman from the movies, the classic monster movies. So this is really fun if you love Universal monsters. This is the Tarot Deck and Guidebook by Inside Editions.
Now, Katie, brace yourself.
Okay.
Because this next deck.
Oh!
The Women of Myth Oracle deck, guidance and insight from the divine and diverse feminine. It is a goddesses deck. Consult and connect with Women of Myth using this empowering oracle deck featuring 50 goddesses, heroines, and monsters, by the way,
Ooh,
from
yes.
mythologies around the world. You are going to have gripping tales of triumph, tragedy, victory, heartbreaking loss, and often everything in between. I'm going to peek at the Amazon preview. I see Mama Huako, heroine, the teacher. You learn about her story from the guidebook. She's a warrior and shaman, and then the card meaning, and then her advice. There are no reversals in this deck, apparently.
Huh.
There's a monster that I don't know how to pronounce called Kiyohime, the Obsession, a young Japanese woman who falls in love with a handsome monk. And in her rage, she transforms into a giant serpent and kills him.
Yes.
I'm sorry. There is Ishtar, a goddess representing the force of life. She has a beard, by the way. And Arowello, a heroine, the power broker. This is definitely a diverse deck. Katie and I are both going to buy this. Yes. It's the Women of Myth Oracle deck by Maria Sophia Marmionides. I'm so sorry. And it comes out July 4. I'm going to practice your name next time.
Oh no. Okay, sorry. My Wi-Fi was going a little crazy. Hopefully it doesn't go out this time.
You're still here with us.
Oh, good. All right. So my next one is cute Chibi. Oh, I thought I was going out again. I was like, no, cute Chibi Tarot. It is so, okay, so it is cute, like they say. This is by Yoai, and it comes out August 1st. It is adorable. It is cute. It is fortune telling. It is precious. Of all the Chibi Tarot decks I have seen, this one actually is my favorite. It takes the best parts of Chibi. It's really simple and fun. And tarot does not have to be super serial all the time. It's nice to have just something really cute or just really carefree, I guess. Sometimes life is already serious enough. We don't need anything, nutty. So we have all the major and minor arcana, so traditional tarot. It is super cute. You can explore past, present, and future. It's beautifully illustrated. If you like anime, manga, and tarot, yes, and chibis, you're gonna totally love this deck. It is cute Chibi Tarot. You can see a view of that over on YouTube if you are curious, and of course Amazon. What is next for you?
The Dark Crystal Tarot deck and guidebook.
Oh man.
And it is the same artwork style, and I'm guessing the same illustrator as did the Labyrinth Tarot and the Lord of the Rings Tarot. This is Inside Editions. The author is Gilly. It's a 78 card deck. It is guidebook, deluxe gift box, It's part of Jim Henson's universe with the Dark Crystal. This is a must-own deck for fantasy nerds. The Fool is Jen, and they give upright and reversed meanings. The High Priestess is Agra. I hope I said that right. And the Hierophant is Skekzok, the Ritual Master, of course.
Yes.
And it looks like woodcuts and fantasy artwork. It's very dark, but not like dark and spooky. Just everything's wood and earth tones and black ink and etc. But colorful in its own way. This is a must-buy. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I'm freaking out.
It's stunning. It's perfect. I love it. All right. So my next tarot card deck is, and I am so sorry if I say this incorrectly, Sefirot. These spheres.
Sefirot. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah. I mean, so this is a combination of Judaic Kabbalah and Marcel Tarot tradition.
Wow.
So, yes. Very, very unique. It's an 80 card deck. There's a guidebook as well. This comes out August 1st. It's by George Hobmeyer, James Patton, Elliot Baum, and Viv Tanner. 2 illustrators because it's so, it's really beautiful. This actually kind of reminds me of the art style. It's like a pastel version of the D&D tarot card deck, actually. It's really just super beautiful.
And it looks kind of like Disney Sleeping Beauty, like the horse could be Sleeping Beauty's horse.
Yes. It's very magical, dreamy, very cool. So what it says here, since ancient times, the mysterious island of Dioscora has been a harbor for mystics and misfits, rebels, and outcasts. But back even before the founding of this magical country, the Sefirot Tarot, rumored to have originated in the temples of Thoth and Hecate at the dawn of time, was already a popular game used for reflection and meditation and as a tool for divination. So it draws on history from the tarot, from, like I said, Judaic Kabbalah and Marcel, esoteric lore. It's a lot of stuff. It talks about different archetypes, symbolism, and the game, like the original game of tarot itself. Like, it's just crazy. I guess what it says here too is the art style is a Art Nouveau / comic style, which fine, that actually makes more sense than what I was saying. So check this one out. This is Sefirot, the Spheres of Heaven Tarot by George Hotmeyer, James Patton, etc., etc.
My next deck is a watery themed one called the Sirens Song. I see tentacles and snakes. It is divining the depths with Lenormand and Kipper cards, including 48 Lenormand cards, 38 Kipper cards, and a 144-page thank you full color guidebook. Yes. Carrie Paris is the author. Tony Savory is the co-author. And Tina Hart. It's a fantastical deep sea world that awaits in the set of 2 complementary oracular decks. You can use them in combination or alone. Here, deep arcane currents flow and animate the skeletons of those who came before and the guardians of those who are still to come, the keepers of our unfolding story. Hidden within these dark waters are secrets and sunken truths, some weighty, others as light as sea spray. Wow. So you can use the Kipper deck by itself, the Lenormand by itself, or use together to get the highest, fullest degree of possible interpretation. Unlike tarot and oracle decks, which are read intuitively, Lenormand cards are read metaphorically, and Kipper cards are read quite literally. So I'm going to be confused. But Lenormand deals with the outer world, and Kipper deals with the interpersonal.
Whoa.
So lots more info on the Amazon listing. You can click through one of the affiliate links below our podcast or in our YouTube description. So I'm going to move on, but the artwork is stunning. It's diverse. There's lots of sea creatures and tentacles and flowing gossamer gowns worn by women living under the sea. Okay, your turn.
All right. So my next one is called Tarot of Tales and Legends. This comes out August 8th. This is by Henry Justice Ford, so famous English illustrator, and then Lo Scarabeo is the author. So it combines the beautiful legendary wisdom and fairy tales of history with our awesome illustrations by Henry Justice Ford. It is very beautifully, it's beautiful. Lots of color, lots of detail. It guides you towards deep divinatory insights with every flip of the cards. It makes your readings feel straight out of a fairy tale. It definitely is very classic looking. It's stunning. Let me check this out a little bit further. We have the Chariot. I wish I could name these paintings, but I cannot. You'll just have to check it on Amazon. It really is just stunning. So much just painterly beautiful awesomeness.
They remind me of my fairy tale books by Ruth Sanderson, who painstakingly makes an oil painting for all of her fairy tale illustrations. That's what it reminds me of.
Yes. And holy cow, that is a lot of work. So that is the Tarot of Tales and Legends.
Next for me is the Tarot of the Vampires.
Yes.
We are not going to be able to resist owning this deck. It is more diverse. I see an Asian and some people with darker skin tones and some very pale Irish-looking vampires. And there's some top hats and some suits. Very classy, but definitely fantasy. Lots of blues and purples in the artwork. Let me see if I can get a closer look here on Amazon. They didn't show us a sneak peek inside. The Chariot is terrifying. I don't ever want to look at that card again, but terrifying in a good way. So this thrilling deck resurrects vampire archetypes for a new age. These children of the night are modern, nuanced, and deadly creatures who will inspire you to unearth forgotten treasures within yourself. The illustrations are by Craig Maher. The author's Charles Harrington. It's Tarot of the Vampires from Llewellyn. Comes out August 8, and I am going to pre-order it. Click!
Yes. My next one comes out September 26th. It is the Witch's Familiar Runic Oracle. It is only a 24 card deck and guidebook. Very small. Although the guidebook is 257 pages. Wow.
That makes up for the lack of cards. Okay.
Yeah, they must give you a lot. I mean, lots of symbolism. So it says it's a pocket oracle deck. Featuring Nordic rune interpretations and majestic animal companions. So on the very cover, you could see a cute little kitty on top of a cat skull with some flowers and a moon. So owls, ravens, snakes, and other magical animals dance across these cards. Each animal embodies the meanings, qualities, and energies of the various runes they have been chosen to symbolize. These cards are perfect for daily divination practice or as a tool to focus energy during rituals and ceremonies. This is really, really cute. I like it, and it's small enough to fit into a purse or a pocket even, so it can just travel with you. This is the Witch's Familiar Runic Oracle. This is by Athene Noctua.
My next deck is the Yuletide Tarot, and I love Christmas, and I'm going to buy this. This is a very expensive podcast to maintain since we don't actually get free tarot decks from publishers yet because we're still small and growing.
Yeah.
Oh, hope, warmth, and tarot cheer for the most wonderful time of the year. Keep the childlike wonder of midwinter burning brightly with the help of this festive deck. They have reimagined suits of candles, wands, good cheer, cups, canes, swords, and gifts, pentacles. The Yuletide Tarot honors the spiritual time of year, but it's still true to the Rider-Waite-Smith style. Best-selling author Christopher Hughes, the artist is Aaron O'Leary Brown, and they have detailed descriptions in the guidebook of each card's keywords, meanings, and holiday lore, and they present 5 unique midwinter spreads that will deepen your connection to the magical season. And I don't have much of a preview, but there's Sinterklaas, and there's a doorway with the Ace of Gifts in front of a wreath with the garland around the door. Oh, I can't wait for Christmas and Yule to come back.
It's only been like a few months. I know, I feel it. Oh, that's funny. All right, my next one is Black Moon Lilith Cosmic Alchemy Oracle. Whew, mouthful. This is a 44 card deck and guidebook. I know because of my many astrology readings that I always forget what my Black Moon Lilith or Lilith Moon is. I'm not sure what the Black Moon Lilith is in cosmology or astrology precisely, so I'll try to do this justice with a limited amount of knowledge. This is by Adama Sese, and it comes out October 3rd. It's a 44 card oracle deck. It combines the esoteric wisdom of astrology, mystical deities, and Hermaic alchemy to guide yourself to self-empowerment and manifestation. So it's a deep self-reflection tool, and it helps with inner transformation. The cards aim to heal and take a dark, divine, feminine, ancient power back. So it's the cards are divided into 4 categories. We have Black Moon Lilith cards, which dive into the 12 placements of Black Moon Lilith. There's the Dark Divine Archetype cards, which explore archetypes like Lilith and Eve. Then we have astrological planet cards, and we have Alchemy Ascension cards, which involve the 12 gates of alchemy. Interesting how they've divided that up, for sure. Very cool. So astrology is your cosmic map of shadow work. So this is kind of like a shadow work oriented oracle deck. This is Black Moon Lilith Cosmic Alchemy Oracle by Adama Sese.
Next up, everyone's gonna freak out. It's the Cozy Witch Tarot.
Oh, it's very cute and
so
cozy.
Cute. And I see a kitty, and the witch's purse has mushrooms on it. Of course they do. So this comes out October 3, just in time for the spooky season. It's by Amanda Lovelace, the author, Janina Medeiros, the illustrator, and take a chance, they say, for each morning is a new beginning. The creators behind the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck bring you Cozy Witch Tarot, a deck that goes perfectly with your comfiest sweater, a lit candle, and a steaming mug of tea. I have a steaming mug of tea right now, actually. So you get a compact box, 78 cards, and a 128-page illustrated guidebook with card meaning, spreads, tarot basics, and more. Love it. Buying it.
Wow. That is really cute. I love it. Okay, my next one is called the Enchanted Forhaxa Tarot. It is a 78 card deck and guidebook of fairies, mermaids, and magic. It comes out October 17th. This is by the same person who does the Crow Tarot, MJ Cullinan. So it says, everything is set in a magical realm where dark and light collide, where mermaids swim, and where the elements rule at a fairy court. Hidden deep in the forest where shadows mingle with sunlight lies the wild and mystical land of Forhaxa. The heroes and villains, spirits and sprites, mermaids and magic that make up this deck are inspired by our traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot, Norse folktales, fairy lore, and elemental powers of nature. The Swedish word Forhaxa means to enchant, cast a spell, or bedevil, which I love. I need that to be a part of my vocabulary more now.
That's useful.
Yes. The illustrations are very, very, very beautiful. So every suit is divided into our foundational elements. So we have water, air, earth, and fire instead of like cups, swords, etc. Instead of kings in each suit, we have elders. And instead of an emperor, we have the Council of Monarchs. Pushing to the side the patriarchal human structures that limit us and centering community and wisdom passed down from our ancestors. It's very cool. And I think I actually do have to pick this one up. It's irresistible. It really is. So this is
is it kind of Art Nouveau-ish? And do I see a pregnant woman on the cover?
Yes, she is a pregnant lady. I guess you could say it's kind of a more painterly style of Art Nouveau. It's not, the lines aren't as crisp. There are like there's these fine shapes and details inside her hair, for instance, and kind of in the background that are very hard to see unless you're close up. I guess I even see kind of like a Klimt thing going on here on the far right side where we've got those interesting shapes.
Well, and on her arms too, she has a pattern on her sleeves that's very cleaned.
Yes. Yeah, it's very cool. So this, and I probably will have to get this. You're right. This podcast is expensive. Oh.
Hey, we have a visitor over in the comments, Sean Jones, one of our followers from Amazon. Glad to have you here. And they were hoping that we were playing trivia today. Not today, sorry.
Not today. I apologize. I've been slacking off. And we are not on Amazon either right now. All right.
Amazon likes us to demonstrate things that we have in hand so we can show you the decks. Like, for example, this Buffy the Vampire Slayer Tarot. But these decks aren't out yet, so we don't have them in hand. The publishers haven't, unfortunately, sent us early release copies. So we just have to show you pictures and chat about them and start drooling on them.
Yes.
So Amazon would frown on that.
Yes.
My next deck is Good Omens.
Yay!
For fans of the show and I'm assuming books. Yes. It's by Minerva Siegel, and I always love her tarot decks. The artist for this one is Loputyn Leargast. Fans of Good Omens can predict the future like Agnes Nutter with this official tarot deck. Beautiful illustrations of iconic angels, demons, witch finders, professional descendants, and many more fan favorite characters. This is a must-have for fans of the show. It's officially licensed. It's 78 cards, 128-page booklet. And it comes in a gift box. It's by Insight Editions. They do such a great job. This comes out October 24, just in time for Halloween divination.
Yes, absolutely. I have another one that's going to be great for, I guess, pop culture fans. It is the Marvel Tarot Deck and Guidebook. This comes out October 17th. This is by Cindy Barwick and Lily McDonnell. It is so cool. It features awesome Marvel superheroes, which you can see over on our YouTube channel. It's
about time we get this. Oh,
I know. I love it. And I'm actually surprised this isn't Inside Editions. It's Universe. So it's a 78 tarot card deck, traditional. It has original illustrations based on classic tarot iconography, which is very cool. I want to see more pictures. We can only see the cover. We have characters from our Marvel universe, such as Captain Marvel, Moon Knight. I see She-Hulk on there, which is my personal favorite. So major, minor arcana. The deck comes with an instructional book with explanations of each card's meaning and unique tarot spreads, which is excellent as well. And it's in a decorative gift box. It's
Good.
officially licensed tarot deck, so it's really great. If you're a Marvel fan, this is probably the one that you should pick up. And because it comes out October 17th, this would be a great Christmas gift coming up. So this is the Marvel Tarot Deck and Guidebook by Cindy Barwick and Lily McDonnell.
And you're going to get mad at me because I was going to ask, I saw someone green on the cover and I was going to say, is that Poison Ivy?
Wrong universe, Carrie.
I'm a DC fan and I love Superman and Wonder Woman. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize.
Okay.
Whoa.
My next deck is amazing fantasy deck. Please describe the artwork style for me. It is the Queen Mab Oracle deck. Stunning modern fantasy artwork.
It is. It kind of has, it almost has a photorealistic thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even say, if it's painted, wow. Like, that's magnificent. I would almost say it's like fantasy overlay on actual photographs or edited. It's really good.
It reminds me of my friend Linda Joyce Franks, who is a digital artist, but also paints. So this is the Queen Mab Oracle, Divine Feminine Wisdom from the Queen of the Fae by Tess Whitehurst, Melanie Delon, and Cecilia G.F. It's by Lou Ellen, comes out July 8th. And it demonstrates something blessed this way comes, powered by the earth, the wind, and the divine radiance of the fairy queen. Queen Mab is ancient and powerful and a natural emissary of charm and manifestation. And we like manifestation because we make things happen. So that's the Queen Mab Oracle. I'm definitely going to buy that one. It's going to be a fun fall.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be awesome. My next tarot card deck is Sweet Foragers Tarot.
I'm sorry. This is adorable.
It is. So one thing I do like about this is, like, you know, for instance, your previous deck, it's pretty, I would say that's a standard fairy-like fantasy tarot card deck we see a lot of. This one is not. This is very bold, neon colors, weird characters, but kind of just, I don't know. I really like them. They're just strange fairy people.
It seems kind of like Garbage Pail Kids trading cards, but better.
It is like that. So
or like
okay.
LOL surprise dolls.
Yes, it is actually. But I would say less like it, they've got the big bulby eyes, but less lip. But it's very cartoony. So it's definitely for a different audience than the people who usually get those really whimsical, enchanting cards. This one's really fun and spunky. And I like that because it gives us just a little more in the fairy realm, because fairies are also those things. So this is a 78 card tarot deck. It explores the traditional tarot structure through whimsical and a colorful lens, as you can see on our YouTube channel. The cards follow the Fool's adventure along the tarot card path, telling the stories of his meetings with each of the major and minor arcana cards, which is fun. So the artwork in the deck is fantastical, but also inclusive of a wide range of bodies, such as size, gender, and age. The accompanying guidebook teaches the reader how to approach their query from a new lens and offers novice readers a variety of card spreads, which is very helpful. It's pretty cool. So I enjoy this. So we have the Fool, and they're traveling through the fairy woods, meeting a diverse cast of characters who help the reader through all of life's hurdles as the Fool learns from each of the characters' stories. This is fun.
I'm surprised there's not mushrooms on every card, since it says Foragers and there is a mushroom on the cover of the box.
Right.
But why does the Queen of Crystals have a jellyfish on top of her head?
That's a really good question. That card in particular was wigging me out, but I like it. It's cool, but it's a little creepy too. So that is the Sweet Foragers Tarot by Sam Rook.
My next deck is the Circe Tarot. The artwork does not really appeal to me personally, but some people are going to enjoy it. It's very original Rider-Waite or original Tarot of the Witches. It looks like one of your first tarot decks you got back when you were 16. But it's about experiencing the transformative power inspired by an iconic sorceress from Greek mythology. So if you're fans of Greek myths or Circe or the book by Madeline Miller, grab this. You can connect to Circe's wisdom and embrace her guidance in all aspects of your life. And the artwork is by Fabio Vicentin, and it's Rider-Waite Smith style. And it does include nudity. So I'm double out now because I'm a prude. Circe Tarot cards come out November 8th.
All right. So here, excuse me, my next tarot card deck is Dante's Inferno Oracle cards. This one comes out November 8th. I actually really enjoy the Dante's Inferno story because I'm morbid. This is by Paolo Barberi, who's done the Fantasy Cats Oracle, the Zodiac Oracle, and also so it says Stunning New Oracle inspired by the Divine Comedy. Okay, I thought he did like a Dante's Inferno and a Divine Comedy, but no. So these cards are supposed to capture the haunting beauty and tarot of the Inferno, the first part of Dante's masterpiece. And Barberi uses his signature style to capture a story of enduring faith, inspiring readers to persevere through life's challenges. Okay, that's fine. So you'll see here, I'm trying to see more of these images. It's, again, very dreamy and ethereal, and it's it's not as dark as I really wanted it to be. I saw the title of this and I was like, oh, I'm so excited because I want to see hell, but it's not.
Definitely darker than anything we've looked at today, though.
Yes, I agree.
There's no pink and teal.
Yeah, no, that is true. And weird jellyfish fairies. So we have a card here that's called the Waterfall, which it literally looks like blood on a realistic kind of dystopian landscape, all scary and black, mountainous, jarring, with like a bloody waterfall coming down. There's an ethereal looking woman, that kind of ghostly amongst the trees. And then we also have another card that looks like a woman who has I think a wing coming out of her ear. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend it. So this is Dante's Inferno. This is by Paolo Barberi.
There's worse places to have a wing coming out of your body. Okay, my next deck is De la Nuit, the Lenormand deck by Alexandra, let me get the right name, V. Bach and Carol Ann Eskenazi. It is a very blue and purple dark fantasy deck, bathed in moonlight, radiating with the exquisite detail and poise. Every card of this Lenormand deck is a wonder. Alexandra Bach is a French illustrator who takes you on a transformative journey through the night, and dark wisdom is illuminated as the cards speak to one another, weaving stories and providing answers to questions about love, money, and more. This is a Llewellyn Publications, comes out November 8th. It's De la Nuit, Lenormand deck.
So glad you got that one because I would have butchered that whole name. Thank you, Carrie. All right, so my next one is Inspirational Wiccan Oracle cards. This comes out November 8th. There is nudity in here, so forewarning. It is a portrayal of the unification of light and dark, movement and stillness. So it invites us to draw deep inspiration from the magic all around us. The author is David Mayer, and our illustrator is Gonzalo Martinez Moreno. We have beautiful illustrations that feature Wicca practitioners celebrating their spirituality in nature. It's got a companion book that's 192 pages. It's supposed to help us lead a happier life, something more fulfilling, a more divine life. So this is Inspirational Wicca Oracle cards. Check that one out. It's very beautiful.
I don't know how to pronounce this, but I'm going to try. Loputyn. This is the Loputyn Oracle. It is fantasy art. It's a little bit surrealistic and a little bit creepy. There's a skeletal snake and a lady's biting an apple in front of it. Is it Eve?
I love
So the author is Loputyn, Llewellyn Publications, and comes out November 8th. It says, immerse yourself in Loputyn's fantastical world of maidens and wolves with this 36-card oracle deck. Mesmerizing art by an Italian illustrator. Each expressive card reveals the deep emotional truths hiding within us all, and they blend mystery with fairy tale illusions. You're invited into the shadows where hope shines the brightest, and you can confront both the darkness and the light inside yourself. Woo! Goosebumps.
Wow. This one I have to get, I think. It's so pretty. All right, so my next one is Tarot of the Enchanted Garden. It comes out November 8th. Tour an enchanted garden, a garden ball, abuzz with fairy-like beings who dance across the cards of this Rider-Waite-Smith style deck. Inspired by Tim Burton, the curvy, sinuous lines and elegant silver palette create a mysterious atmosphere that inspires curiosity and sparks the magic within you. Whatever your experience level, the whimsical imagery of a lush garden in bloom will put you in touch with your senses, allowing your intuition to flourish. It comes in this beautiful premium box. So let me share with you guys what the images looks like. Wow, it does have a very Tim Burton-esque look to it.
Do I see a flower come to life dancing in the moonlight, I think?
Yes, with like a cat below it. Yeah, it's
and striped
really pretty.
stockings, a Tim Burton right there.
Right.
Trademark.
Yes, it is really fun, and it is definitely kind of dark, kind of whimsical. Even the border has like this floral thorny look to it.
Ooh,
But yeah, it's really cool. I do recommend checking this one out over on our YouTube channel if you want to check out what these look like, or Amazon as well. So that's the Tarot of the Enchanted Garden. This is by Rosanna Paula.
I have to have that one.
Yikes.
Next, I'm going to share my penultimate deck today, Tarot of Traditions by Giuliano Costa. Comes out November 8th. It has rich golden colors, lots of gold and blue. It's a new Rider-Waite style tarot that will inspire you with traditional symbols that are given a rustic feel that's warm and welcoming as you find the answers you seek. Each card encourages you to delve just a little deeper into their meanings, finding unique connections that will improve your everyday life in many ways. It's a little bit medieval imagery. There's like a crusade style cross on this high priestess's shirt, and she has a flowing blue robe as only royalty would. There are some dogs baying at the moon. I don't think they're wolves though. It is very beautiful, and this would be a great beginner tarot deck for people that love just the rich, bold colors of this one. Tarot of Traditions by Giuliano Costa.
All right. I think my last... Is it my last? Yeah, it's my last tarot card deck. It's Magicians, Martyrs, and Madmen. This can't be last in October. It's okay. I guess it is. This is by Travis McHenry. It comes out October 1st. This is an 80-card deck this one's a little interesting. I'm not sure if I'm too drawn to this, but I know some of you guys are. This is a celebration of the macabre and miraculous people from throughout history. It can be used to connect with these strange, sensual, and spiritual figures who have shaped our world with their magic. So all of the illustrations are actually done by Venezuelan artist Kristen Gottberg. And what they do is they capture the essence of the person on the card and the meaning behind the tarot itself. The deck strives to be inclusive of all genders, races, cultures, ages, body types, sexualities, etc. So it features people from all over. You'll find magic workers from almost every continent. So there's sure to be somebody in the deck who resonates with you. There's a famous face. Marie Laveau is one person. Aleister Crowley is another person. We have African magician sorry, I'm saying this wrong. Ngongu Latiti, and English psychic medium Helen Duncan. So lots of people throughout history.
Do I see Rasputin, or does it just look like him?
I think it is. I think you're right. So yeah, this is really, really interesting. And what this deck is supposed to do is reveal the deeper meaning of the tarot through the deeds and misdeeds of witches, murderers, saints, cannibals, and
Hey,
prophets.
this will be fun at Christmas time.
Yes. So check this one out if you're into all of into history, the occult, the macabre. It is magicians, martyrs, and madmen tarot.
My final deck today is a bit terrifying. It's the Witch Sister Tarot.
Ooh.
It is a horror deck. The witch on the cover has bloody kiss marks on her face. I'm not sure what's happening. It's by Julia Jeffrey. Llewellyn Publications, of course, comes out December 8th. Here's the description. Fly into the wild heart of tarot with witches, their familiars, and iconic figures from Celtic history and legend. This haunting deck thrums with the power of deities, animals, plants, and the elements, all of them eager to aid your practice. Okay, it's a little bit horrifying at some times, but it's definitely a fantasy deck. I guess there's not a lot of blood, just the one on the cover. So, not sure. I do see a bloody pentacle. But I also see some cute little wildlife. There's a bunny, there's a very angry bobcat or kitty, and feathers and dragon wings. So it looks very cool. Check it out. That's Witch Sister Tarot, comes out December 8th from Julia Jeffrey.
And that actually wraps up. I'm sure we'll do another tarot deck episode as the year progresses, because I know there's going to be a ton more coming out before Christmas. But this is part 2 of our 2-part episode of tarot card decks that are coming out through the year. So that's July through December. I'm sure we'll have more. Make sure to join us on our socials, which is Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook at Dark Side of the Library, and of course our Amazon live channel at amazon.com/live/Dark Side of the Library, especially if you love the Halloween aesthetic and the macabre and horror, etc. We do like to publish our podcast episodes every Wednesday and Friday. Sometimes we'll throw in other episodes as if things are super busy, especially Halloween time. That's prime time for sure. Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode. Make sure to spread this podcast to your friends, family, your loved ones, anybody who adores the horror or macabre, witches, all that stuff. Thanks again. We'll see you guys next time.